Hey girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick and today is going to be what are they expecting? So that could be very triggering. Let's stay cool, just tarot, as I always say. I'm going to add an hidden truth oracle, few cards of those, and also the healing mantra card or deck, I should say, from Matt Can. Let's see what happened with this. That could be nice, interesting. Okay, I'll try to keep it, exciting, as you can see. Sunday morning. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, what is expecting? 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the Hermit. The Hermit. What was expecting is very clear. Is they're expecting communication from you. They're expecting that we can go back to the way it was, because as well we have this idea of reconciliation. Or if you're not together just yet, they're expecting to talk to you and maybe offer you an idea of a love story together, and very equal. So they're expecting a lot of available as well, it's very possible, but a lot of feelings as well. Okay, it's very sentimental here. Okay, so okay, can I say okay more? I don't know. The Hermit, yeah, because at the moment maybe you are in separation, both of you. I mean, obviously, I'm separating from myself. You might be in separation, as I was saying, and yeah, it's cold, it's not nice. Yeah, maybe you need to be alone for a little while to actually heal yourself. And maybe we know this month of August 2023, I don't know when you're watching this video, but it's very triggering. Okay, so a lot of things come to the surface and need to be digested, and maybe they're not ready to talk or exchange just yet, but they're expecting maybe the communication to come from you, or maybe an apology, or maybe you recognize that we are supposed to be together, let's reconcile. Okay, so very powerful here, very strong. So let's have a couple of cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle, because I think it's pretty clear here. Okay, let's have a look. What do they say? I'm afraid to contact you. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I'm in good form today. Yeah, all about communication. So they're expecting, or they wish for you to come forward and say something. Okay, I'm afraid to contact you. Why are they afraid? They should be free to say what they want to say, right? What else? I can't stop thinking about you. I mean, there's no need to go around the bush here. We know it's about reconciliation, reconnection. And we have Mercury retrograde as well, so it's about something. Redo it, recheck, reunion, reconciliation, something. Okay, so very, very interesting. So let's go now with the mantra healing, because I think that could be very much appropriate. So let's have an idea here. What we're going to have: expressing free will, and my choices determine how brightly I shine. Yeah, it's beautiful deck, as you can see. So expressing free will, yeah, absolutely, it's expressing all together. I think that's what it is all about on this pile. It's all about communication, expressing free will. Yeah, you have a choice. Not everything is written by the universe. You also have free will. You can choose to go there or not, absolutely. But I think sometimes when you express free will, you make it a bit more complicated and harder. Whereas if you surrender and you allow things to unfold naturally, I think the result is much more congruent with yourself and long lasting. That's my experience. But you cannot stay neither at home waiting for things to come to you. You have to go and get them as well. I understand that, but if you push something, sometimes it's actually counterproductive. That's what my experience says. Anyhow, it's just my experience. Okay, so part number 2 was expecting judgment. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. Ooh, caramba. Yeah, judgment indeed. Because if they have been like this, Page of Wands, and you know how much I love this thing. They kind of put their head in the sand. They don't want to deal with anything. They're blaming you, or there are also people around them who are blaming you as well. Everyone is blaming you. It's so much easier than to confront the reality. So they're going to put their head in the sand. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know it. And really put everything under the carpet. And because they've done that and you haven't reacted, because you understand this complete provocation here, it's a bit of a power struggle here, which I think is a bit sad, but it's human, obviously, that happens. So you kind of choose not to engage. You're kind of backing off. You're protecting your heart. You don't want to, as I was saying on the previous reading is that you don't want to push in any ways. You're surrendering. You kind of like, whatever, you know, you can go and scream and shout and blame the rest of the world. I choose to stand back, because no, I don't want to be in that kind of stuff. It's not my thing. Absolutely. So you keep your card as well very close to your heart, because you don't want, or to your chest, because what the point? You can see this person doesn't want to grow up, and I'm not saying that in a patronizing way, but it's like, come on, you know, you cannot stay a page for the rest of your life. So Judgment is an interesting card, because it's going to be a purge, it's going to be a detox. Everyone is naked, as you can see that, but it's emotionally naked as well. It's a way to go to the core of who you are, the skeleton of your soul. It's not the time to blah, 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 right? So what they're expecting is maybe a return to the core, and not going into like in circle as they were doing with this, but more congruent with the truth. And when people take responsibility for the action on both sides, because you both going into that, or through that purge, I should say, but you're meant to be together as well, right? So you need, I don't like to say need, but you want to grow as a person. You're not here on holiday on this planet, you know, you're here to grow as a spirit as well. So not hiding from it, okay? You're not here just to look pretty, right? You're here because there's something going on, right? So let's have a card or two from the Hidden Truth Oracle. What do you have? We need to let each other go. Maybe for a while, yes, because you're very much different. You're in a different zone here, okay? So you might marinate in that soup for a while before you actually go to the core. It's understandable, because it's all about timing, isn't it? Absolutely. But you have, you and I were too young. Yes, maybe, or maybe one of you were too young, not in age, but in maturity. In the idea of Paige is someone who doesn't want to grow. I don't want, he's like a teenager. I don't want to get into the adulthood. It's just too scary. I understand that, but there's a natural flow, and there's natural, you know, progression in life. So to say again, oh, we were too young, or, you know, we need to let each other go, is another way, I think, for the Page of Wands to avoid to grow, to avoid the truth. They will say anything, oh, we were too young, over this, over that, blah, blah, blah. Again, you know. Okay, let's have one card then, or a couple, from the Healing Mantra deck from Matt Can. I love this deck, it's a very beautiful one. I am born for infinite joy, receiving elation. Yeah, absolutely. It's all about joy, it's about growing, it's about accepting why you're here. I want to take another one as well. What is it? Awakening, inspire action. There is only what life is asking of me. Yeah, you're not here to do good, to be pretty, in the sense of, you know, you're here to grow. You need to be on a process of awakening, and about joy. You're here to appreciate each other and appreciate your life. You know, life is not a punishment, or punishment. Punition in French, as if you need to do that. It's Sunday morning. Okay, so on this note, have a beautiful day, and I hope it was helpful, and I see you tomorrow. Mwah, ciao.